What's up? It's the Brunch Breakdown. DD out here in Los Angeles. Chris and Dan are in Pittsburgh. Today on the show, we have a lot of questions, and we're going to get some answers to them. Like, what makes you buy stuff? What's a meal that you'll never forget? And which one of the best actor nominees at tonight's Oscars would you like to go to the bachelor party with?
You know, the things that are on everybody's mind these days.
Yeah, the hard-hitting topics that are just around and everywhere.
And listen, and that's why you're here. If you wanted to hear something about the war in Iran, I can give you 10 podcasts to listen to, and this one ain't it. Also, we got brews, we got music, we got more. It's the Brunch Breakdown. Dan, let everybody know where they can find this thing.
This one-of-a-kind, very unique thing. In fact, everywhere podcasts are available is where you can find the other podcasts that talk about all the other stuff, and this one as well. We're where they are, they're where we are, and that's anywhere podcasts are available. We have a new episode that comes out each and every Wednesday. Make sure you're following or subscribing to the page on said place that you like to listen, and then the episode's going to come right to you each and every Wednesday morning. Video episodes as well. Don't miss the video pod. That's on our Facebook page, our YouTube page, and right in the Spotify app. Same place you listen to the audio podcast in Spotify. The video is there as well. Also coming out on Wednesdays, premiering, however, at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, but on demand anytime you would like to watch after that. We're everywhere on social media at Brunch Breakdown. Make sure to give us a follow. And then, of course, the sounds of brunch, what we're listening to each and every week. We put together a nice little playlist for you. We keep last week's on there for your listening pleasures, just so you can remember how great we were last week when we gave you some just amazing music to listen to. So we keep it on there. We put the new ones on there. When does that get updated, Dan? Friday. Friday is usually when that gets updated. Usually. So check that out exclusively on Spotify. Tell all your AI listening devices, play me the sounds of brunch.
Chris, let everybody know. No, what am I doing? Chris, let's get it off your chest. I thought I was awake. I'm not anymore.
You were. You were coming in hot today, but now you're about to say, Chris, let everybody know where you can find this thing. And,
yeah.
Damn it. It's okay. It's okay. Didi, you want me to let everyone know what's on my chest?
Boom.
So that I can
get it off.
Get
that thing off my chest.
Get that thing.
There you go.
Now it sounds dirty.
Well,
Chris, get that thing off your chest.
Let's roll with it. Guys, I really want to just try and see if we can make dicks great again.
Excuse me?
Speaking of get it off your chest.
Yeah, exactly. And by dicks, I mean Dick's Sporting Goods. Okay. I went in there. My wife needed to get a new pair of running shoes. And we kind of just walked around the store, browsed. Hadn't been in Dick's in a while. And I was in this one of these ones that's like a double, like a two-story Dick's. Okay.
Love it.
It's amazing.
But I think they sell too much stuff. They've gotten too broad with what they sell. It's Dick's Sporting Goods, right? And I'm walking through there, and like I think the problem is that like we're recognizing too many outdoor activities as sports, and like that has opened the floodgates for I would say probably a third of the store to actually be filled with non-sporting good materials. Okay. I'm sorry. Fishing is not a sport.
He's coming in.
Okay, come on. Come on. Land the plane. Let's go.
It's not a sport. I don't think hunting is a sport. I don't have any problem with you guys doing it, but like I don't think it's a sport. And then like so we have these outdoor activities that then come with other things that you need to now we're selling like tackle and Yeti coolers and like just in general, the cup section that's in Dick's that is not like water bottles for your sport, but is just like designer Yeti mugs and shit. I mean, it's just like we've gotten out of control. I remember going to Dick's Sporting Goods like way back when I was a little kid, when I would be playing different sports and having to get like cleats for baseball or a new mitt or, a basketball for playing at the Y. And like, it was so easy to find what you needed because they just sold the sports stuff. And now it's just gotten blown completely out of proportion because I guess every store just feels the need to sell everything. But, I think as we've learned here on this podcast, when we're answering these hyper-specific questions, the riches are in the niches, people, okay? The riches are not in trying to be Walmart because there's one Walmart, okay? Cabela's exists. Bass Pro Shops exists. And I don't see Bass Pro Shops selling basketball hoops. So can we just figure out who we are and everybody stay in their lane so that the consumer can easily find what he needs? Now, I wasn't actually looking for anything that I couldn't find. We know where the running shoes are, so we pretty easily found that. But I was just walking through.
Shoes. Too much stuff in here. I can't find the shoes.
Yeah, we didn't really have problems finding what we were looking for. But as I was walking through there, I was just like, they sell too much stuff here. This is Dick's Sporting Goods Plus. It's like when Walmart went to Super Walmart. This is like Super Dick's. Okay. And I don't think we need Super Dicks. I think we just need regular, standard, average size dicks is what I think we need. Okay. And that's what I wanted to get off my chest this week. I didn't know it was going to go in that direction, but here we are. That's all.
I wish you weren't in charge of cutting up the clips because there's so much gold there that could just be taken completely out of context. Maybe I'll do that this week. Just find one for just that segment and just see what the reaction.
Dan's gonna take a personal day.
It's like it just got oddly personal. It's like, is this about Katie's shoes? Is this about something Katie said to you last night? What's happening right now?
Does she think your shoe size is too small? And you're like, I'm Dick's Plus. What are you talking about?
We need.
It's an average size, Katie.
It's not the size of the dicks as if you can find the shoes.
Yeah. See, you guys understand.
Oh man. I don't know. I don't know where to go from there. I don't know where to go.
It seems like you guys really disagree with me in saying that fishing is not a sport.
Well, I have to now defend fishing, and I normally wouldn't. You asked me 3 months ago, would I ever defend fishing? No, because I actually
Oh, did you I saw the Bassmaster Classic was on yesterday. Are you betting on Bassmaster, Dan?
No, I mean years ago. I think first iteration of this podcast. I don't think I would have said this on the Chris and Dan podcast because it wouldn't have any context there. I was really getting onto why fishing was on TV all the time, on weekends. It was just so much fish. I'm like, how is there this many people watching this that it's justifies being on TV, selling advertising, etc. And somebody came at me on Twitter and I was like, chill out. My cousin's son, follow the family tree, is now a national champion in fishing in the collegiate realm.
Okay.
He went to one of the top fishing schools in the country, and him and his partner are national champions, literally. So now I'm here to defend fishing.
I would like to know what the top fishing school in the country is.
It's not one you've ever heard of. I can guarantee you that. I can absolutely guarantee you that. I can find out, but I can guarantee you've never heard of it because I never.
Do they? Wait a second. We have a new topic. We have a new
Oh boy.
Do they Is there Division 1 fishing and then Division 2 fishing?
I don't know. That's a great question. It's a great question. Find something.
This is very interesting.
It's a good question. I don't know the answer to it.
I just need to know.
Now
what
I'm like, it's. You want to know what the school is?
Yeah, we know WVU is number one in rifle, right? And that makes sense. So if it was wait, Didi, before Dan tells us who is best in fishing, who would you guess? Who would you guess is the best fishing? Let's talk about geography. Who's spending a lot of time on lakes or rivers? I feel like it would be a bayou related school. Maybe.
Okay, that's cool. I was thinking more, if you're thinking more of our area, I'm there's a bunch of schools when you're driving to Buffalo, driving up Lake Erie,
Like
and
Gannon,
that like
Mercyhurst, like
it's
schools.
like one of those schools that like I only know about because like, oh, this random person I had an internship with in 2006 went to Gannon, or some school like that.
Yo,
Like,
hey, Chris knows. Shout out Gannon.
Shout out Gannon. That's where my sister went.
so
Here you go. Let me figure out where this is first because I know this is going to be the next question.
yeah,
I think it's in Tennessee.
Okay. South makes sense, kind of like
Nope, totally wrong. South Carolina.
Damn it.
South
Carolina.
Okay. South makes sense.
So
okay.
that's still like swamp.
Lander University.
Lander University.
Wait, they're
Lander
fishing
University.
and they go to land?
Ooh.
That doesn't make any sense.
Lander University.
I would have thought it would have been like water.
You ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm so ready. Yo.
Boom. Boom. What up, cuz?
Wow.
What up, cuz?
Dude, give me one of them jerseys.
Wait,
I know. I
wait.
know.
This makes sense though, depending on where in South Carolina this is, because like that whole like, isn't it Lake Milton, Lake Norman, like all of those lakes from North Carolina to South Carolina? They kind of just like stretch through there. There's lots
And
of
this was
fishing.
in Lake Murray.
I
Lake
mean, you
Murray
can
here.
fish. I mean, it's kind of like how all the athletes come from places where you can play those sports all the time. Like how baseball, you can play baseball all year round. You can't fish all year round on the East Coast, but you can do that down south. So that makes sense.
Does it mention any of the other schools that were involved?
Oh, goodness.
I'm so glad.
Let's see.
I'm so glad
Dude.
I brought up Dick's.
I love this podcast.
Look at this right here.
University of
Montevallo.
That's where it's like, you know,
That sounds
Carson Newman?
fishing blue bloods.
That sounds like
Right there.
The country club. University.
Carson Newman University.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Right
just
there.
wow. Okay.
So what up,
Okay.
cuz? National champ.
Shout
So,
out.
you know, if he needs to get to Dick's, he's welcome at my Dick's Plus.
Wow. There's a
Yeah.
lot going on.
Well, last
but Dick's
last
is-
thing I'll say.
yeah.
Last thing I'll say is like he's probably not going to Dick's to get his fishing stuff.
Probably not. Probably
Probably
not.
not.
You know, he's probably going Kohl's because Kohl's has. I think when you're saying this, it made me think of like Kohl's. Like Kohl's has too much stuff. We've gone through this before. Remember, Kohl's is struggling because they have too much inventory. Kohl's has too much stuff.
Well, here's the thing. I've been to Oklahoma City the last a couple times in the last year, and there's a Bass Pro Shops right next to where the hotel. It's like literally sits downtown. Like there's Oklahoma City Arena and there's Bass Pro Shops. You just like think of where the Penguins play, and it's just being a Bass Pro Shops like an inch away. It's bizarre that place is. Anyways. So I went there because I forgot to get a belt one time, and I was like, I needed a belt, so I go there and get a belt. And I was just looking around, like, damn, dude, this place just has everything that I don't necessarily want. And I'm thinking about Dick's, and like, I think Dick's might need to get bigger and
Whoa.
become
Whoa.
Didi, not
The- and
everybody's
become-
prepared for that big of a Dick's.
and become the Bass Pro Shops of sports, because I think Dick's has one good quality to it, right? In 2026, is that it's the only place where you can still try on shoes, and like it's meant to walk around in them. Like they still have the track on the floor where you
Okay.
can get a quick little run in. But every other store is not built to do that. They have their own shoe section. So like, to me, going to Dick's to get shoes or to try on shoes makes sense. Going anywhere else, just order the shoes online, bring them home, and try them onto your house and then do whatever. But Dick's still gives you that old school experience. But that's why I think that Dick's should just get bigger. Just start doing more shit where like you can fish at Bass Pro Shops. You can do all this other stuff there. No, like just build a bigger track so you can freaking run on it. Build a basketball court over there so you can try out the freaking basketball hoops that you don't want to end up buying the cheapest one that you see on Amazon that ends up sucking and you have to send it back or whatever. Like I had to do this a couple years ago. It sucked. But anyways, yeah, I'm telling you, just Dick's should just get bigger. You know? More stuff. More stuff.
I agree with getting bigger with the things that represent sports. I don't need, so like some of them sell rifles, and then I don't need us to turn Dick's into like the place all people go to buy their guns. Like, I don't think we need that. I don't think while kids are running around the track, we're selling semiotic weapons upstairs.
Fair.
I don't think,
Solid point.
Didi, I think what you're looking for is the Dick's House of Sport. Are you familiar with the House of Sport? It's a new concept from Dick's where you do all those things. There's like a golf simulator, there's like a practice soccer field and all that stuff where like you actually get to try and like work with somebody.
Whoa.
On like House of Sport. So just church and state, separate but equal is what we're looking at. Like that over here, that over here. Chris just doesn't like going shopping in person.
Yeah, he just doesn't.
I think
I think that's really what
that's the point.
Yeah.
It's also fair.
It's fair. They're fair.
Dan, get it off your chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this off my chest very quick because that was almost a segment in itself. This has been one of the biggest sports stories all week, and lots of discussion, lots of debate, various reasons. But this is my space. This is my area. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Right? Bam Adebayo scoring 83 points for the Miami Heat. Right? In a win against the pathetic Washington Wizards, who I'm pretty sure the three of us could beat. So in doing so, he surpassed Kobe Bryant's 81 as the second most points scored at an NBA game behind Wilt Chamberlain's 100 points. I'm going to say this. I don't blame Bam Adebayo at all for going for the record. Right? The game was a blowout. A lot of people were saying he should have stopped. He should have taken himself out of the game. Right? In Kobe's 81, he needed the 81 for them to win the game. Right? It was important in the season or everything like that. But if like Kobe was in his shoes, roles were reversed. Obviously, Kobe saying, go for it. He would have told Bam, if Kobe was still with us, he'd say, go for it, kid. This is awesome. Go for it. He's gotten a lot of flack for how he did it too. 43 free throw attempts, which is insane. Here's the thing. We're like, oh, if it were the other way around, Kobe would go for it. Bam Adebayo ain't Kobe Bryant and is not even close. Okay? We're not talking about the top echelon of the NBA here. One of the best players, not one of the best players in the league. He is. He's one of the best players on their team, but he's not the best player on their team. And so, listen, I'm a Kobe fan. Didi's a Kobe fan, big time. And like that day hurt a little bit. And that's okay. That's okay. I don't love that like this happened. He didn't break a quote unquote record because second place isn't the record. 100 is the record. Now, there's also some debate over whether or not Wilt Chamberlain actually scored 100 points that day in Hershey, Pennsylvania. But that's not what we're discussing here today. I just want to say that like I'm deciding that I'm not going to be happy with this. And that's fine. That's fine. It was a special second place record that he had because we hadn't seen anybody come close to 100 in our birth time. We hadn't seen anything like that. And then he just like casually does this and gets 83, that he's going to go down in the record books now. Who knows if that'll ever be broken? It very well could be because of how easily he did it, to be honest. But again, it's not like the real record, but it's still a special thing that we just don't have anymore. And the person we should really be mad at is Brian Keefe. You know who Brian Keefe is, Chris? No. Why would you? It's the head coach of the Washington Wizards, and he's an idiot, and he should be fired because they didn't decide to double team Bam until 8 minutes left in the game after he had 70. Good idea. You're a bum. That's all I got to say this week.
Yeah, I was not hurt I was like,
really?
Okay. No, I don't know. Like, I still am shocked that no one has actually. Here's the thing. What I thought about this week was Bam Adebayo getting to 83 points took so much effort. All I thought about was like going out to a basketball court and putting up that same amount of shots wearing like, I don't know, 5-pound ankle weights, right?
Mm-hmm.
And seeing if I could do it. And I don't think I could do it. And that's with no one else on the court with me. So like, I'm giving him all the credit in the world for that. And like, I don't know. I think everybody was bad because it was just him that did it.
I think
if
that's
Anthony
why.
Edwards did it and it was so exciting,
Yeah.
I think it would have been fine. I think if like Luca did it, which I don't think Luca has the stamina to do it. It's just, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Chris, I'm telling you, this is like if you want to do a Chris Gates fitness breakdown and make it not about basketball, just about pure strength and endurance, watching Bam would probably be a good video for you to make. Just throwing it out there. Because I found that to be the most because he's not a 3-point shooter. He's not he is a big man. Like that is a 280-pound dude. Like who's 6'10" or 6'11", whatever Bam is. And like that's insane to do that. But listen, it's 2026. We can't enjoy anything. So we just can't. So
I have only uninformed opinions on this, and they aren't even opinions that I feel strongly about. But what I see of the NBA these days makes it seem like it's too easy for people to score. Like I feel like it's just like everybody's just throwing up shots all the time. And again, this is just what I see. And so when I heard that this guy that I've never heard of broke Kobe's record and he's not even considered like a top player in the NBA, I was like, NBA might have a little bit of a problem here. Like it might just be a little too easy for people to score nowadays.
There's been 6 instances so far this season alone where a team has scored 130 points and lost. 6 and 2 of them happened on the same night. And that was one of them.
And like you guys know from our group messages, like just to fuck with you guys, I send people like ripping LeBron and shit because I know you guys are Lakers fans. I don't really care. Yeah. But I do get served like a lot of these videos of guys taking like 6 steps and doing a layup. And like nobody cares. I don't know. It's just like maybe let's make it a little bit harder. But then again, they call it a lot of fouls for the dude to shoot 43 free throws. So I don't know.
A lot of foul shots.
I don't think to the point of this though, I don't think certainly for the average fan or the casual like I am, I don't think anybody's going to confuse the greatness of this guy with Kobe. I think it's going to be okay.
Me either. Like someone's gonna, I don't know. I just always think someone's going to get 100, and like, I don't know.
It could very well happen. Very well.
And someone's going to do it. It's just the nature of the game today really has the scoring in the game more has to do with like 5 guys can score now from anywhere. Mm-hmm. When we were growing up, 3 guys could score, possibly 2. There would be guys on the court that were basically like hockey goons that like Anthony Mason couldn't play basketball. Like you look at like Dale Davis and those dudes on the Pacers and whatever in the 90s, and like there were playoff games that were like 70-65. Like half the court couldn't score.
Yeah.
But now you've got like, but now you've got 7'7" guy freaking shooting threes and doing all the things. It's probably gonna win MVP. So it's it's the games it's
a wild time.
It's where the scoring is so crazy. It's like everyone can score. It's nuts. Well, I'm going to get this off my chest very quickly. Shouts to Tyler. Sorry about this, Tyler. We did it again.
He's like, guys, it took you a long time to get to the main menu here. And here we are again. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. That's
the nature of the beast.
That's why it's Brunch Breakdown, right?
All right. Daylight savings happened last week. It's here. I'm so happy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. I love you. Daylight savings. Our national nightmare is over. I don't know why. It hurts. It hurts me so bad when it starts getting dark earlier, and then all of a sudden, it's like as it gets closer to daylight savings, it's just like gets lighter out, and then all of a sudden, boom! It's not getting dark. It just doesn't get dark. It just doesn't do it anymore. It just doesn't. Just like friggin' midnight, still light outside. It's amazing. And I just want to say shout out to everybody. We made it. We did it. And like, if I see you with a angry look on your face at 6:00 at night, I'm just going to punch you in the face. And I think anybody should punch you in the face. Like, you want it to be dark when you go home from work? You want it to be dark when you're picking your kids up from school? Like, you want it to be dark? No, I don't want it to be dark. I want it to be light outside. And Just want everybody to know. Daylight savings, baby. It's the best time. Soak it up, baby. Soak it up. You got from now until November, guys.
Yes.
Smile. Be happy. I don't care what your weather is. I'm not going to talk about LA weather because it's way too hot here right now. It's too hot for March. Too hot for March. Not too hot for August. Too hot for March. It's like 100 degrees. It's been 100 degrees. It's going to be 100 degrees for the next 3 days. And I'm just telling you guys, just enjoy it. The light, baby. We here. Yes. Daylight savings.
So thrilled. Don't add us about the farmers. I don't want to hear it at all. I got time. It ain't. This. It's not about them. It never will be. Nope.
Were we getting lots of ads about the farmers before?
Yeah. My gosh. Enough of it already, for crying out loud. You're going to start even farming equipment at Dick's. We don't want it. We don't want it.
That's right. Oh, man. But we here.
I'm going to go into Bass Pro Shops and be like, where's the basketballs? You guys have basketballs? I love that, actually. Crossover over the water fountain.
And one day, the next Bam Adebayo is going to tell the story about how that's where he bought his first basketball.
That's where he started. The House of Sport.
Not going to lie. It's a great ad campaign.
There you go. You're welcome.
Great ad campaign. Speaking of Bam, it's funny because now that he got 83 points, he, for at least a week, or until the WNBA season starts, he is now the most famous person in his relationship because
for now
because it's hilarious that Bam Adebayo has been known as Asia Wilson, who is one of the greatest players in WNBA history. She's the best player in the WNBA. That's his girlfriend. And she was sitting there with him at the podium and all this shit. Because people don't know who Bam is other than him being Asia Wilson's boyfriend. So it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right,
enjoy it.
Let's get into some brews. Chris, what are you sipping on, dude?
Last night I had one of those unbelievably delightful mango dragon fruit sour non-alcoholic beers. I've never tasted anything like this thing before, and this is probably my fifth time bringing it up on the pod. But dude, it's just so good. It's untitled art, so I have to cherish the ones that I have because I only get 1 to 2 shipments of it a year. But it's so good. It's like candy. And I love it. So that's what I was drinking.
I had an Anchor Brewing Go West IPA the other night, and I was I haven't had Anchor in a long time. And I used to drink a lot of Anchor, probably I want to say 10 years ago, but it's longer than that. It's probably when I was in Pittsburgh. I feel I used to always get Anchor at what was the bar on the south side that was an old car garage?
Shoot. I saw the Penguins win the Stanley Cup there with Dan, and we hugged, and it was great.
It had the big garage door, and I forget what that place was called. Jeez. I know, and I just know I used to drink a lot of Anchor there. I don't know if they had it on special or what, but I just know I used to always get Anchor, Anchor Steam and Anchor Brewing there. So, but anyways, whatever that place was called, shouts to you. I'm sure it's called. I'm sure it's been called 5 different things. I'm sure it's been called 5 different things since 2010 or whatever. But
it's empty right now, actually.
Okay.
The last place that was in there, they wanted to put in a volcano, and Southside was like, "No, you're not doing that," and they left. I'm dead serious.
You can't just go put a volcano in the Southside.
They want to put a volcano outside on the patio, and they're like, "No, you're not doing that." And they're like, "Well, we're out of here. See ya. Barbecue place." Yeah. Empty.
Well, anyways, that place, and shouts to the Anchor Brewing Go West IPA.
Wow, I love this episode already. We're not even into the main menu.
No.
Cornbread. That's what I drank.
Love it.
Last night.
Love it.
Cornbread revival, right? Helicon, Chris, your neck of the woods ish, right? They had a nice little collab that they put together, and I'm like, I wonder what this is supposed to taste like. Duh, cornbread. So they brewed it with flaked corn, flaked oat, honey malt, a touch of lactose. I tell you what, boys, this is like drinking cornbread. And it was it sounds weird. It was delicious. It was malty, it was malty forward, right? So it just, give you that traditional flavor. And then corn bready, if you will. It was very smooth. It was delicious.
There's so much happening.
It was so good. So shout out to Helicon. I usually don't hear it promote their stuff, but
how did you
revival.
How did the cornbread beer taste? It was like corn
And
bready.
bready. Does that make sense? Can you imagine what that would be like?
Jesus Christ.
There's like a little touch of sweetness, a little touch of maybe like honey in there
They're
too.
flaking it in
They're
that thing.
flaking out, flaked out, and flake. How do you like that? Flaked corn, flaked out. Just shout out. It was delicious. I wish I had barbecue with it, but the volcano place wasn't there anymore, so it's fine. It's fine. So cornbread revival from Helicon Brewing. Shout out.
Man.
I mean, we're off the rails already.
Well, cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, let's get into the main menu. Let's do this. All right, so we got a lot of questions today on the show, and it all started because I asked a question to all of you because Gap put out an unbelievable ad for sweatpants, and it's got Young Miko in it, who is a Puerto Rican rapper, I believe, and it's just so cool looking. And I immediately was like, need sweatpants. Do I need sweats? Absolutely not. But I'm adding a cart. I'm like, yep. And it made me think before I bought some stuff, what makes you buy stuff? Because if you make something look cool and make it look like a music video, I'm immediately going to at least think about buying something. I'm immediately putting it in the cart. So I want to know to you guys, what makes you buy stuff? Because there's ads everywhere. We get ads thrown at each other, including myself. I get thrown at you guys a lot with stuff. It's not slowing down either, boys. Just letting you know.
Not you. Is that a good answer? Anything?
Yeah.
Not you. Not.
So what makes you buy stuff, guys? What is it that gets you like, bam, got to do it?
I'm really interested in hearing Dan's answer to this because I feel like Dan has told us before that like he will check like what's on his phone before he puts it down to sit idle because he doesn't want it to sit on an ad for too long of something he doesn't want to see because he knows then the algorithm is going to show him more of that. Like Dan, I feel like Dan's very, very particular about this subject, so I want him to go first.
You're exactly right, my friend. I am very particular about the algo and what I'm spending time on. I don't click on ads. I don't do it. And here's the thing. I'm in the biz. I'm like, I'm fighting what I'm fighting for. It makes no sense at all. Okay. I work in marketing. I work in advertising. I have for a long time. Like, I'm here fighting the fight. I want you buying the stuff. I want you doing the thing. But I'm like, I know the drill and I'm not being a part of it. I'm not part of the game. Right. I'm just watching you play the game. So it's very particular for me. I don't buy anything I see on in an ad on my phone. I don't at all. I really don't. It just doesn't. I think I'm fighting it so much that I'm scrolling past it so quickly. In the rare occasion I do see something quickly that I like, I look at the name, I'm scrolling and looking at the name, and then I go to Google and I search it separately. Now, listen, I know how it works. I know it's still following me. I know it's just different. Okay, it's different. Be honest with you, not a lot of advertising, works on me. What I usually do though is if I see somebody wearing something, which isn't advertising, I mean, it is just walking around free advertising. Like I saw an interview with new Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Michael Pittman the other day, and he was wearing a Steelers hat I had never seen before. And so I screenshot the Steelers hat, I reverse Google image search it, and I find the hat, and I love it. And I love it. And that's how it works for me. And not like influencers like wearing things. Like I often will take a picture of somebody on a screen out in public and reverse Google image search it and find it that way. I don't know. I'm a tough sell. But you're right, Didi. Gap didn't create an ad. This was a music video.
I know.
You like if you wouldn't have given any context, I'd be like, this is just a really cool music video. And at the ad, it's like sweats, and I'm like, what? What? So I'm a tough cookie. I'm a tough cookie. It takes a lot to get me to jump in on something.
Yeah, I figured. I think for me, what I talked about this with Katie to try to figure it out. Because I don't buy a lot of stuff in general. And the things that I buy, I'm thinking about them for a long time before I buy them. Because I don't need like a lot of little things. So mostly the things that I buy are like bigger, it's like a bigger purchase, but I wait like 3 years until I purchase it. You know what I'm saying? So like I think the key is not what's in the ad. The algorithm obviously knows my interests. And if you are willing to put together a retargeting campaign that just never stops, you're going to eventually get me. You're going to eventually get me, but like you have to retarget the ever living shit out of me. Like there's some stuff for my Jeep that it's like I knew I wanted to get it, and then I just kept seeing ads for like 2 years, and then I finally bought it. You know, that's for me. If it's for other people, like if you show me a thing that I think will like that my wife will like I've purchased her like athleisure wear before because I'm just like that looks good. She would look good in that. I'm buying it. Like if it's for other people, I can buy it very quickly, but for me, it's like I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. And like you said, Dan, like obviously for my business, like I'm producing content, doing ads, stuff like that. Like I'm in the game too, so I know how it works. And I feel like part of me is like, if you're willing to retarget me for long enough, you'll get me. But what is it, 2026? I'll see you in 2028. Okay, pretty much.
Long-term investment for you
And
to get the return.
I also thought what Dan said, like I feel like word of mouth referrals are quicker on me than ads. Like for sweats, Didi, I saw you wearing a hoodie one time when we recorded, and I asked you what it was. You sent me the link, and I bought it later that day. Like if you guys tell me something's good, I'll probably buy it that day. But otherwise, it's gonna take a while.
I will give you. Well, I have an obsession with Uniqlo sweats and hoodies. They have this oversized line that's incredible right now. But I did. So speaking of ads, because if you guys keep saying I'm in the game, I'm going to kill you guys because I'm in the game too. God damn it!
You are the game. You are EA Sports.
I am the game. God damn it! Because I did a 5-episode shoot for Verbo recently, which is hilarious. And if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's fun. But I was wearing a yellow hoodie that was my own, not from like the stylist. Like I walked in with that on, and they were like, "That's it. You're just gonna wear that." And I was like, "Sure, cool." And I've had like 10 people hit me up asking me where that hoodie came from. It's just a Gap hoodie I've had for 6 years. So longevity, Gap. Just letting you know. Because that hoodie I've had it for a very long time. And that thing has been, and that's no longer like, oh, I'm going to wash this separate. No, that just gets thrown in with any shit, towels, kids' clothes, whatever. And that thing is money. It's 6 or 7 years old. It's something like that. But yeah.
As we've said multiple times on this podcast, the riches are in the niches. I think you should just exclusively be a sweats advertising like influencer host person. Like I think your taste in sweats, chef's kiss, man. I mean, it doesn't get any better.
Hey, that's what I do. That's what I'm known for at the schools too.
Didi is sweats.
That's right.
Yeah. I think something else that doesn't make any sense. I maybe just have so much respect for it because it's not really a thing anymore. Like, you know what'll get me is a good like catalog in the mail.
Oh my God, Dan.
Yeah, like for real. And I think it takes me back to the old days where you get the Toys R Us one, Christmas time, you're going through, circling. Like I get maybe two. Yeah. Come on.
There was nothing better than when the East Bay came. Like, oh, dude, shut it down.
So they're just like they're not in a thing anymore. There's like 1 or 2 brands that will still send me a catalog, and I'll sit there and I'll flip through the whole damn thing. And I think I know because there's less control over what they're seeing me do. And I'm like, I can take my time with it. I know I'm not being like, nothing on my phone. To answer your question, almost nothing on my phone. There's an occasional time I saw some really cool lights that we're buying for the house. Ad served me, got me good. Okay, it happens. But like, I respect the hell out of a good TV commercial. And when you're just doing it on cable and stuff like that, like, all right, I respect that. And a good song. So like the whole, You had me hooked in with this ad. First of all, it's way too long because it is a music video. I'm like, this is 3.5 minutes. This is a music video. But a good song, like when the iPhone came out and they played Colors by Group Love, I was like, I'm in. This is a good song. This is a good song. They took their time picking this song. No one's heard this song yet before. They blew up. It blew up. So like when you have somebody that actually like puts the time and thought into like, we're going to do a good music choice here. We're not just going to do Benson Boone and just please the people and we're going to pay for the rights for that bullshit. No. Good music. That'll always hook me. That always hooks me in with a little bit of interest. And if the product's good enough, I'll take a gander. And then I'll wait for the catalog.
It can be any, like Wingstop a couple years ago for the NBA had like no flex zone playing, and they had these like crazy like camera angles going to the chicken and the family and all this shit. I was like, I don't need anybody to give me an excuse to buy Wingstop, but I bought more Wingstop during that NBA playoffs than ever before. Because
you raise a great point.
Music video. I
keep changing my answer here. Food works for me. Wingstop right now is $30 for 30 wings. I'm in. Food works for me. Even like shit food. Like Applebee's has this skillet burger right now. This skillet cheeseburger. Have you seen it?
No.
It's a cheeseburger. I'm 90% sure it's Applebee's. It's cut in half. Okay. And it's served on a skillet of melted cheese. And it's placed like on its side almost. So like the side that it's cut in the middle, imagine rotating that son of a bitch 90 degrees. And it's a cheeseburger that you then scoop up melted cheese on the skillet and eat with.
That's actually Dick's. They sell it at Dick's.
I did back at the Dick's concessions. Oh, look, Didi just found it. Look at his face. See, I have no business going to Applebee's, but like, when I see something like that, I'm like, okay, maybe we just go back for a day and, maybe a happy hour or something like that. And we just,
I'll go
try it out. So right. Food gets me. Food gets me more than anything.
Wow.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Wow. It looks like something.
It's kind of genius.
Oh my God.
It's kind of genius. They've already like mastered the skillet game, but here you go. It's coming your way right now, Chris. Take a look. So when you do stuff like that, you got me good.
Chris is going to be in business forever. I feel like you see something like this and you're just like, point for the home team.
Keep it coming, Applebee's.
Yes.
Keep it coming, baby.
Yes.
We're just a plate of cheese that you just...
It's a plate of melted cheese. The cheeseburger doesn't have enough cheese on it. We're going to serve it to you on a plate of melted cheese so you can just slurp it up.
It's like a 2,000 calorie burger and like what else? You just dip it in cheese.
And then comes the dessert menu.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. That doesn't even count the beer that you're drinking too.
Yeah.
Because what are you drinking with that? Like, I don't like water. No. Like, what are we doing? Anyways. Okay. So let's get into Chris's question. What you got? Go for it, Chris.
Yeah, guys. My question is, I want to know what's a meal that you always remember, like going to a restaurant for the first time, you had a meal and it just changed your life. And since I asked the question, I'll introduce it with mine. Mine is at Chipotle. I'll be honest with you.
What?
But I'll explain.
Can't wait.
Because I was watching basketball the other day, and they had a Chipotle commercial came on, and I remember, like, on the commercial they're showing all the stuff, right? Food looks great, and like the Chipotle experience now, as compared to like 15 years ago, it's changed a lot. Okay, you used to be able to go into Chipotle and just demand that they give you exactly what you want, and they did it. You could ask for as much of any of the things that you wanted, and they would put it on there, and the price would always be the same. It was unbelievable. I didn't know what Chipotle was until the very first weekend of my freshman year of college. A couple friends were like, do you want to go to Chipotle? I didn't know what it was, but I was hungry, so I went. And I show up there. The line at this place, because what they would do is offer like free burritos or whatever the first weekend to get everybody hooked. And then the rest of the year at college, you're just buying Chipotle. So it was so packed. I was like, how have I never heard of this place? Honestly, like Mexican food, burritos, and my family growing up, not a big deal. We didn't really do them. So I go into Chipotle, just order what my friends were getting, which was like a steak burrito with all the stuff in it. I couldn't even get a half of the way through this burrito. It was unbelievable how stuffed I was and how stuffed I was for the rest of the day. And it changed my life in terms of like what I thought a big meal was and what my appetite was and like how I would grow my appetite from there. It was a really big deal when I was able to finish my first steak burrito at Chipotle. You got to work up to that. Like it takes time to work up to that. But like now I love Mexican food and I love burritos, and we've talked on the podcast, right? Like one of the first things I'll get at a place is like, oh, you're a Mexican place? Show me your burrito. Let's see it. Okay. So like changed my life. I know it's Chipotle. It's not a steakhouse, but I'm okay with that. I like the simple things in life. And yeah, that commercial yesterday or 2 days ago was just like, man, Chipotle's changed a lot. But if the kids only knew what it used to be like, that was a great time to be alive. So that was mine.
Wow.
Interested in hearing yours.
Used to not be McDonald's. Now it's McDonald's.
Pretty much. And I think
That's
it's
really
actually, isn't it
it's owned by McDonald's. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, it used to be, there used to be like 3 things on the menu. Like it used to all just be, it used to be a lot more streamlined process. And then it turned into McDonald's.
So are you saying when a place that has something really good expands to too much shit, then it gets worse?
Not if you're dicks.
Okay.
Also Chipotle.
It's just sometimes things are better. Like Chipotle was much better when you could get when you could only get 3 or 4 things. Now you go to Chipotle and it's like they've got, vegetarian, no non-meat. They've got you got like 8 different choices. It just shouldn't be that.
Yeah.
Like
get the tacos and the quesadillas off the menu. Yeah. It's not what you're about.
It was just Chipotle was just very simple. It was like you want a bowl, you want a burrito, you want this meat, you want that meat. That's it. And it was just like
that bean. That's also.
Yeah, it was just like this or that, and you're out of there. Now it's like
that's a new concept. This or that. You just got 2 choices.
I've never been here before. Oh, and you're just like standing behind some lady. You're just like, oh my God, this is not how it's supposed to be.
Right.
Like.
And the process nowadays of you have to negotiate 2 scoops of rice. Like it is, you have to go in there like an attorney with a case to be made. Like it's unbelievable.
Yeah. It's like, I'm a dad of 3. I need this extra rice.
And then they give you the second scoop and you're like, that was a 1/4 scoop. Can you try it again, please?
Yeah.
Oh man.
For me, this is tough because a couple instances came to mind, but I think the first time that I had sushi, which was like probably way too late in my life, right? I feel like it was probably shout out to Little Tokyo. I feel like it was probably there.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, I was always like anti the idea of sushi. It was just never appetizing to me. And now I'm like, what the hell? I was missing out on delicious food. For like, if I had sushi in college, now I don't know if I would trust the sources where we went to college, Chris, about like the best sushi in
you want your sushi
Northeast Ohio
out of the Cuyahoga River.
Right. So, but like, if I would have had an expanded palate by then, Indian food, that's another one. I recently, since I've met my wife, so in the past 7 years, have only in that time frame had Indian food for the first time in my life. I missed out. When you have really good Indian food, like, and I'm not talking like ultra spicy stuff and like that stuff's out there, but like even the simplest Indian food with a little naan, let's freaking go. Let's go. It changed my life. It did. It changed my life because I'm like, I've been missing out. On some good stuff, and now I enjoy both of those things immensely. And missed opportunities back in the day that I just turned it down.
Mine is recent too. I had one that it's like 11 years old, and that's one of them because it comes from like Tapatio. Tapatio is Mexican hot sauce that I never heard of until I moved here. So it's like my 4th day here. It's my first day working at Radio Disney, and there's a breakfast place that opens like 7 o'clock in the building, and then like Morgan and Maddie go over there because I'm like shadowing them, and
Wow, that's a throwback.
they go over there, and I was like, and Morgan grabs this like and it's a dispenser. There's not even a name on the thing, and he grabs it. I was like, what is that? And he's like, it's Tapatio. Just looks at me like I'm a weirdo, and I was like, okay. And then I used it. I was like, oh my God, this is the most amazing shit I've ever had in my life. And now I always think about that when it's Tapatio, which I have in my house all the time. There's never a time where I don't have it. But I think about it when I go, anybody who goes to a Mexican restaurant, anytime I go to one, I'm always just like, if they don't have Tapatio, it's not real. It's not real. Cholula's a solid second. Like, if you like Cholula better than Tapatio, that's fine too. But they better have one of those two. And if they don't, leave. And that's for anybody in the country who's going to a Mexican restaurant. If they don't have either of those, get out of there. They don't know what they're doing. Okay? Just want everybody to know that. But also I never had hand roll sushi, which is like the full hand roll cone shaped sushi that they make by hand at the sushi roll bar. I never had that until last year. So
yeah.
And I think about it all the time. I'm always like, Shimon, you want to get hand rolls? Anytime it's day night, you want to go get hand rolls? We get hand rolls? I'm always down. And I just never had it that way. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of sushi. Sushi's like fine for me. I don't really care. But now going to the hand roll bar and the whole like experience of them just rolling it in front of you, put it on the plate, and you just go for it. I'm like, man, dude, I think about it all the time. All the time. That's all I want to do is eat there now. So like, yeah, shouts to the sushi hand rolls. But I think about it constantly. And it makes me mad that it like took me till I was 40 years old to do that.
I heard Dick's has a good hand roll. Is that true?
Jesus Christ. That was crossing the line, dude.
It's not.
Crossing the line, dude.
Well, I mean, if you could fish there, you could catch some, turnies.
Hey, the freshest catch. That'll do you.
They should have that at the House of Sport.
My God. Daniel, ask your question, please.
Yes. So this is probably, when you both saw this question, you're like, what the hell? Like, where do you come up with this stuff?
I was happy about it.
And so the question is, you get to go to on a bachelor party of one of the nominees for Best Actor in a Leading Role taking place the Oscars. By the time this episode's out, we know who wins, but we don't know that at this point, right? So there's the 5 nominees: Michael B. Jordan, Timothy Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Wagner Moura, and Ethan Hawke. Okay, so pretend they're all single. 3 of them are, I think. 2 or 3 of them are. So pretend you have an opportunity to go on a bachelor party with one of these gentlemen. Okay, and the reason I'm asking this is I'm actually headed to a bachelor party this weekend. Okay, so I'm bringing my world together with Oscars. We're clashing. So that's how we came up with this question. So if you had an opportunity, who of those 5 would you be like, yeah, I want to go on his bachelor party? That's the time I want. Because I feel like they'd all be very, very, very different. Very different. So, gentlemen, I hand it over to you. Who are you jumping on? Whose bachelor party are you joining?
This was very simple for me, and it's Michael B. Jordan. As much as I want it to be Timothy Chalamet, I'm not young no more, baby. I'm not young no more. I need, Michael B. Jordan is 40 years old. It's like I need classy bachelor parties. You know what I mean? Like money will be well spent. We will be dressed very nice. We will have a hell of a time, but it will not be like somebody in their 30s, somebody in their early 30s. If Timmy Chalamet 30, I think he might be like 31 or something. But anyways, yeah, I can't do that. I thought about Timmy for a long time, but then I realized like Kylie won't be there. There's no chance of seeing Kim or any of the Kardashians there. So that's why I'm going with Michael B. Jordan. I think it'll be more age appropriate for me, more chill of a bachelor party for me.
It's funny you say that because I factored in age on this very strongly as well.
So you're going Ethan Hawke. Who's the oldest man of these 5?
Leo DiCaprio.
Ethan Hawke and Leo, I was like, they're old. So no. Doesn't Leo also have a history of like dating girls that are way too young and like that's uncomfortable? So
yes, he does.
Not gonna do that. I don't know who Wagner Moura is, so I just threw that person out. So Timothy Chalamet, I hear that name all the time. I don't really know who he is, so I looked him up, and one of the things they talked about was like people talk about his fashion all the time, and I'm like, that's gonna be too confusing for me to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to wear at this stupid thing. So I'm not going to that one either. And so I landed on Michael B. Jordan as well. Age appropriate, as Dee Dee said. Oh shoot, what's the name of the boxing trilogy? Creed. Yeah, those movies are awesome. I figure like maybe we could get a lift in together while we're there one of the days.
Definitely could.
I'm down with Michael B for sure.
Yeah.
Kind of a process of elimination type of situation.
Dude, I feel you. I was like, I watched Narcos, so I know who Wagner Moura is. And I was like, yeah, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but also on the older spectrum of things. Too old for me. Ethan Hawke, no. Leo, it might be fun. But I think, but he's a Gen Xer, and I don't like Gen Xers. So that's the problem. Like, they'll start talking about MTV and like why Nirvana was so great and all this other shit that I just can't do with Gen X, dude. I can't. Like, they'll start talking about those 80s movies that I'm like, all right, that's fine. Like 16 Candles of School. Like, I don't know. Like, sorry, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Like, whatever. Oh, yeah, Purple Rain. Well, whatever. But that's all Gen Xers talk about. That's all they ever talk about.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah, I think
it's 16 candles.
That's it. That's all they talk about. That's all they talk about. They're like, oh yeah, hey, cool.
Yeah, I think Wagner Moore and Ethan Hawke can kind of just be eliminated here right off the bat for me as well. Fun fact, you want to know Michael B. Jordan's father's name? Michael A. Jordan. No joke.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Look it up.
Oh, that's amazing.
Does Michael have a son?
No, he's not married.
No, he's
so that's why again he'd be this is a realistic one for him.
Oh,
but
right.
I'm sure it's going to be Michael C. Jordan if he does have a son.
Definitely not naming his kid Michael Jordan. There's no way.
Michael C. Jordan.
There's no way. There's just
so like
no
junior,
way.
senior, first. No. We're just going to go down alphabet. Okay.
I'm not giving that to someone. I'm not giving that to my child. No.
This was I think maybe tougher for me than I even thought because yes, Timothy Chalamet, huge name on this list, very big right now. Not great in the news for some of the things he said recently. But like if you look at some of his friends, you got to think about the friends that are also on this trip and not just that person. Now I'm with you. He's younger than all three of us, so might not be able to hang the whole time. But we're looking at Kid Cudi, potentially being on the guest list here as well. Obviously, he's close with Zendaya. I'm not sure. She may be coming along. Maybe.
No.
Maybe. They're close. They're very close. They're very close. So some consideration there. Michael B. Jordan. If you look up like who's he friends with? Who's he close with? Ben Affleck on the list. Okay. Feel like he'd be an interesting hang at a bachelor party. Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, I was kind of first with you guys. We're like, listen, I feel like I don't know the company he keeps because his significant others are usually very young. And I don't know. I feel like what Leo is often portrayed in movies, there's a little bit of reality there. Like, I feel like there'd be a lot of drugs at this bachelor party. I do. I just feel like a Leonardo DiCaprio bachelor party. But then if you look, like, who's he close with? Tobey Maguire, Q-Tip, Brad Pitt. Makes me rethink it. Makes me rethink it a little bit. Makes me think that might be about, maybe there's some groups I could kind of sidebar with there a little bit. It'd probably be the most extravagant of the three. But I think this is going to be a clean sweep. I think I'm going to go Michael B. Jordan just because I'm a little afraid of the other of Leo and Timmy. I don't know if I'd be able to hang enough. It feels like Michael B. Jordan would be a good time, a great time, and I'd feel like okay getting through it. I think I could survive. Best chances of survival with Michael B. Jordan, I would think. But tempting. Tobey Maguire and Brad Pitt. Hey, what you guys doing? What's up, guys? Can I get you a Dos Equis? I'm going up to the bar. What's going on? It's all in the company you keep,
Yeah. I just think Michael B. Like, I mean, I don't, I just think Michael B. is it's a very, he's just more my vibe. I feel like it's gonna be where everybody's gonna be very well dressed and
Ooh,
and we're
yeah.
gonna party a lot and we're gonna chill. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
where you mentioned Leo DiCaprio, I don't think there's gonna be any chill. I
No
think it's gonna
chill. It's
be,
gonna be high energy, high
yeah, it's gonna be
octane.
55-year-old man trying to do too much, and I'm gonna be like, dude, this is a lot.
Yeah.
This is a lot.
Ooh, I
Like,
just saw this note though. Leonardo DiCaprio in the 90s hung out with David Blaine a lot.
Uh-oh.
I think that
Jesus.
might get me
So
to
that
jump.
changed it.
That might get me to
Dance.
jump.
It's done.
If David Blaine is at Leonardo DiCaprio's bachelor party, I'm going there.
Yep.
Who's to
Dan,
say? Who's to say he's not at any of them, Dan?
good God. Let's get the music. All right, boys. What are we listening to? I'm gonna go first because I talked about it at the Gap ad. Young Miko, what's up? I actually put this on the playlist like months ago. I tried to, but the song wasn't out yet. It came out in November. I tried to put it on because she was performing it live. So like I knew who Young Miko was because like my Instagram algorithm was just like feeding me live performance content sometimes, and it would feed me her. And I was even no idea what you're saying. You're speaking a different language, but she's just so cool to watch perform, and she's very charismatic and whatnot. And I was just like, man. And then I heard that song, but it wasn't out yet. So now that it's been out for like a few months, I can actually put it on the playlist. But What's Up by Young Miko. Song's awesome.
I love it. I love it. Finally available
Yeah.
on the Sounds of Brunch. Can't wait for that. First one for me, Thundercat and Willow, aka Willow Smith. Like, I don't know why they're teaming up, but give me more of it. Give me more of it. They released a song together called Thunder Wave, and it's this great blend of both of their voices. They're kind of singing in harmony a lot of the time. She's playing either, I can't remember if she's playing guitar or bass during it. She might be playing bass, he might be playing guitar, vice versa, just with the blend of, it's kind of like chill, but also it picks your senses up a little bit because it's not just like melodic, smooth. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a collaboration I didn't know we needed. So Thundercat and Willow giving us Thunderwave.
Nice.
Nice.
My first one is this is an annual tradition here on the Brunch Breakdown, but every spring when we get that one random week in March that's really, really nice here in Pittsburgh, that's Finally Famous week. That is the one porch drinking week that saves us from the depths of winter. And tradition used to be we listened to Big Sean's Finally Famous album. So put something from that album on the playlist. Man, it's been Dan. Sun's shining out here.
I know. How about it? How about it?
Daylight savings, guys.
Shout out.
Got more time for the sun to peek out.
Dude,
yeah. Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay, man. It's friggin' that song. It's perfect.
There you go.
So good.
So I don't know if we asked for this, but I'm cool with it. 2010's dance music is back. This is like the second week in a row. Jennifer Lopez and David Guetta, Save Me Tonight. If you told me this song came out in 2011, I'd believe you. I'd believe you. Like, because that's just what it is. It's EDM beat, singer, done. That's it. Save Me Tonight. You listen to the song, you'll be like, oh yeah, this came out in 2010. No. Came out in 2026. It's back. It's back, guys.
Here for it.
It's back. Like put the Griffin and Khalid song on last week, and it's like, yeah, I'm telling you, it's 2010's dance music is back because I guess we're just like, fuck it. If everybody's bombing shit, we're gonna go down happy, and we're going back. We're going back. May not be Obama era, but we're bringing back. We're bringing back the vibes.
Yeah,
we're bringing it back.
Enhance the vibes.
Where are the Fly Like a G6 guys? It's your time. Come back, guys. Where we at? It's time. It's time. It's time, guys. Where
are they at? Where are they at?
Let's go. Bring it back, baby. We back.
They might be working at Dick's. We'll have to check into that.
They might be.
Let's see. Genesis Owusu. Okay. Genesis Owusu. Now, I saw him open for Paramore maybe 2 years ago or so. And he definitely stood out at the time. Liked his sound. Doesn't sound like Paramore at all. He's a rapper from Australia. Okay. But he released a song this week called Stampede that just like, I was like, dude, it's like pop, funk, hip hop, super, super catchy. He's got a unique sound. Like he actually sounds Australian, right? He doesn't just turn the filter on to like make him sound like everybody else. Very unique sound to him. Genesis Owusu, and the song is called Stampede. I think you're going to like it, boys. I think you're going to like it.
Right.
Nice.
My next one is from actually my band of the year from last year, the Brunchies. Super Sometimes. They put out a new song called Afterthought. They have an album coming out in May. And boys, this is the time. This is the time to really get in on this band, because typically what happens with these young pop punk bands is they have an album that breaks out, does really well. Then their record company's like, we're doing another one next week. And then they put out another one where the vibes are very similar. And then they tour on those two albums for like 3 years. And then over that time, they get less fun and lighthearted. They get more mad and serious. And then that third album is not as good. So I'm excited about this next one because they like just released the first one. And this is kind of a preview of it. So that's my next one.
Dude, we were very early on the Paradox as a podcast.
Yeah, very.
And now they're like up breaking records on Billboard, and like, you know, dude, shouts to those guys. But yeah, getting in early is smart. Getting in early.
That's what we do.
I'm sure they'll be angry about not making enough money on their record contracts and all these other things soon. So it'll be coming. All right. Last one. Jack Harlow put out his new album Monica, and I was not expecting this sound. It's amazing. He basically put out an R&B album, and I'm obsessed with it. I love this so much. What a nice sharp turn in a career. I love when artists do this and it works. And this works, and it's awesome. But Jack Harlow, all of my friends I'm going to put on the playlist. Might put something else on there too, but it is definitely worth the listen, and it's awesome. Shouts to Jack.
I wasn't expecting that at all. Like I literally had to
either.
like click on. I was like, is this the same Jack Harlow? It doesn't even sound like him,
Dude,
right? His voice even
great.
sounds different, but well done. Well done for pulling it off. It's just like, yeah, don't expect Song of the Summer to come off this album, or
No.
you know what I mean? Like, and maybe that'll come later, but like the fact that he could pull this off the way he did was impressive.
But you could throw this album on and do some work with your lady. I'll tell you that.
Late night
Might not be the song of the summer, but it might be the album of your bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
Dick's closes at 10, but you know, you turn this on, you don't need to worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh man. Also 10 songs, 28 minutes. Just let you know.
Oh yeah, let's go. Yeah, well done. That gives an applause from the Brunch Breakdown.
Shouts to Jack. Shouts to Bruno Mars. Target Run and Done albums. I'm all for. There we go.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it.
From one Jack to another, this is a group called High Low Jack. And I'm like, who is High Low Jack? Well,
oh, I know High Low Jack.
You know High Low Jack? It's
Yeah,
Clyde from
yeah.
Lawrence of the band Lawrence. Cody Fitzgerald of the indie rock band Stolen Jars. And rapper, producer Dap The Contract. Yeah,
Yep.
right? Put them all together. It's High Low Jack. They released a song called Trying to Be Cool. And it's not trying to be cool. It's freaking cool. It's like all of where they come from, like the genres that they live in, they blended it up, and it's soul, it's pop, it's jazz, it's indie, it's hip hop, and it's just smooth listening, man. Smooth listening. I love this little power group, and I hope we get more.
That makes
Yeah.
me think of Run Home Jack from the movie Hook.
Got it backwards. Look around.
Run Home Jack. All right, my last, it's actually going to be two. These are just, hey, we mention these artists every time they put out something new. Biba Doobie put out a new song called All I
beautiful.
Did Was Dream of You, which I haven't listened to it yet, but I assume it's about me. And then my second song is from old friends that we played a show with back in the day, Goalkeeper. Put out a new song called Pass the Blame. So those are the two stalwarts of the Signs of Brunch.
Well, that is what we are listening to. Make sure you check out the playlist exclusively on Spotify. Tell Siri, tell Alexa to play the sounds of brunch. Boys, any final thoughts today on this beautiful, beautiful brunch breakdown?
What time should Dick's close?
24/7. Should be open all the time.
Open all the time, but not for everyone. You got to be selective, right? Dicks aren't for everybody. It's just
hand rolls after 10 p.m. Hot dogs during the day, hand rolls after 10. Come on down, House of Sport.
And that's the brunch breakdown. We're out.